Today, I compiled a list of the biggest and most highly rated anime from each year, starting all the way from 2000 all the way up to 2023. These anime are picked from the highest rated anime in that year according to IMDB, so that's how you know it's official. As I go down the list, I'll start off by talking about the best from that year, and then throw in a few honorable mentions, because some of these gotta be mentioned. So yeah, here we go. This is the best anime from every year. Starting off back in 2000, 8 years before I was born, is Fighting Spirit with an 8.8 out of 10 stars. This is a boxing anime about a teenage boy who has a passion for boxing after this old guy saves him from some bullies. It reminds me a lot of One Piece in the sense of the main character's determination. You know, he's kind of a lot like Luffy. I know guys, One Piece fan tries not to talk about One Piece for 10 minutes challenge. I always gotta relate it back to One Piece. Anyway, some honorable mentions are Yu-Gi-Oh, which is surprising. I thought it was older, but that has 8.2 stars. On to 2001 is Hikaru no Go with 8.2 stars out of 10. This is about a boy who awakens his dead spirit who was once a master of the game Go. And from what I know about this game, Go is basically Japanese chess. I don't know if this is a controversial thing to say, but this anime seems kinda lame, and it's pretty much just about these people playing a strategy game. Honorable mentions from this year are Fruits Baskets with a 7.9, a very good anime, well at least a 2019 remake. So the only reason I see the original having a lower ranking is just because the animation didn't age super well. That's all I can think. 2002 is Saint Siva, the Hades chapter, and that has an 8.5 out of 10 stars. This is about Hades plotting to take over the world, and he sends out these dead gold saints to take Athena's head. So this is basically if Greek mythology, Ghostbusters, and anime was all mixed together. Kinda crazy this is the best of the best from this year. Casually hanging out in third place is Naruto with the 8.4, and if it was up to me, this would be a negative 8.4 stars. Ghost in the Shell is also on here, and the only thing I know about this anime is this one really creepy scene I saw on YouTube when I was younger. 2003 had Full Metal Alchemist, and now we're cooking. Even though I think this series is crazy overrated, it's still a solid show deserving its 8.5 score. And if you somehow don't know the basic plot, it's about these brothers damaging their bodies in this ritual thing, and the brother is now a robot, and the main character has a robotic arm. And they are now on a mission to find someone who can turn them back into regular people. The highest rated anime in 2004 is Monster with 8.7 stars. I still need to finish this, but from the 12 episodes I saw, it's a very solid story. It's a slow burn for sure, but it all pays off in the end from what I hear. Also, I swear to you dude, it will build your attention span watching this anime. Also, it was made by the same people who made Death Note, so that's how you know it's good. Also gotta mention Samurai Champloo as well, the same guy who made Cowboy Bebop. This anime aged so well, and I'm not even being sarcastic. I literally thought this is a 2010s anime. Bleach also got its start this year. 2005 brought us Gintama, the King of Parodies, with an 8.5. It's about aliens who have invaded Tokyo, and it's honestly like a Japanese Family Guy in a way, with just random stuff all over the place. Mushishi also came out this year, and I don't know much about this anime other than it being a 10 out of 10 for a lot of people. Now we got something good. 2006 Death Note with the 8.9, and it should be a 10 out of 10. And this also happens to be my favorite anime of all time. It's about this dude Light who gets this notebook with the power to kill anyone. It's a strategy anime, and it's very similar to Code Geass if you've seen that. Also Misa, man. Bro, what a good character. And speaking of Code Geass, this also came out this year, and it's not far under Death Note with that 8.7 out of 10. And this main character has the power to control minds. 2007 was a terrible year because the top anime is Naruto Shippuden. There's already too much Naruto in this video, so I'm gonna speed past this. Clannad also came out this year and is often regarded as the best romance anime ever, which I disagree with, but that's what the people say. On to 2008, the year I was born, and the highest rated anime is The One Out with the 8.2, and it's a baseball anime. This is pretty controversial, but sports anime is by far my least favorite genre, but that's just me, you know. Natsumi Book of Friends was also a big one this year, and it's about this boy who gets this book from his dead grandma, and it's filled with all the names of these spirits who are bound to her will. So he backtracks throughout the anime, releasing all the spirits to let his grandma finally rest in peace. It has a weird premise, but it seems like a nice sit back and chill kind of anime. 2009 was Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood with a 9.1, and apparently has the best pacing in anime ever. Guess we'll see when I finally watch it. Dragon Ball Z Kai was also very big this year. Now the 2010s, my favorite decade of anime, and the most popular in 2010 was Tatami Galaxy. It's about a high school girl who relives the past 3 years of her life just to date some boy. It seems like a lot of work. I feel like she just could have found an easier path, you know? 2011 is a very big year with Hunter Multiplied Hunter with a 9, Steins Gate with an 8.8, and Fate Zero with an 8.2 out of 10. My favorite of these being Steins Gate, but when Hunter x Hunter is finally finished, it'll probably be the number 1. 2012 brought JoJo's Stupid Adventure. I've only seen half of part 1, and if that's all the show has to offer, I have no idea how it's so popular. But I've heard the newest part has Jesus as a character, so I want to see what's going on down there. Psycho Pass was also a very big one from this year, and it's basically about this futuristic police. 2013 brought the incredible Attack on Titan with a 9.1 out of 10. The best season being hands down Season 3 Part 2. Fight me in the comments, guys. Assassination Classroom was also from this year too, and even though I haven't watched it, I've heard very good things. On to 2014 is Mushishi Part 2, and we also got Haikyuu and Your Lie in April. I know what I said earlier about sports anime, but Haikyuu is actually a very good sports one, and is emotional at sometimes. But what's definitely emotional is Your Lie in April. I was initially kind of turned off to this anime because it's based around music, but by the end, all I wanted to do was learn how to play piano. This is seriously one of the saddest romance stories ever, and everyone should 100% watch it. 2015 at 8.7 out of 10 is One Punch Man, the story of the strongest bald man ever. Dragon Ball Super also came out this year, and Food Wars as well, which is way more NSFW than it has any right to be. Like, bruh, chill, it's about cooking food. 2016 had the best and worst anime ever, Mob Psycho being one of the best, and My Hero Academia single-handedly giving anime a whole bad look. Dude, that entire fanbase permanently stained the entire anime community. Erased is also another good one from this year, and it's about this guy who goes back in time to stop a child murderer in his town. There's so many twists in the story that just make it so good. 2017 was a depressing year, having Made in Abyss about these kids being basically tortured while trying to find their mom, and Castlevania, which is just a dark series already. Black Clover also dropped this year, and disappointed everyone with that movie that came out in like 2021. According to my friend Evan, the Black Clover anime was just getting very good before ending on a terrible cliffhanger. The biggest anime from 2018 was Captain Tsubasa, a soccer anime about a boy who dreams to become the best. An honorable mention is Violet Evergarden with the 8.4, and it's about the aftermath of this huge war, and has to be one of the best animated anime ever, on par with Demon Slayer. 2019 brought that delicious Vinland Saga about becoming a better person and forgiving your enemies, and season 2 was even better. Demon Slayer also came out, and even though the storyline is kinda mid, the animation carries it like crazy. But I'm a One Piece fan, so I've obviously never cared much about animation. I have to mention The Promised Neverland and Dororo as well. Promised Neverland is probably my weeb friend's Evan's favorite anime, and Dororo is a remake of the classic anime, and it's just so good, you guys gotta watch it. Boom, we are now in the 2020s, and the biggest anime from 2020 was not surprising at all, being Jujutsu Kaisen with the 8.6, and it's about this guy who loves to eat fingers, and the blindfold guy who all the weird girls simp over. This genuinely made me disgusted. Tower of God was also a very good one, about this tower with everything you could ever want at the top. So basically One Piece but with a tower. I swear my brain tries to relate everything to that anime. The highest rated one in 2021 was To Your Eternity with an 8.4. The premise is a boy who wanders around in Canada, and then he meets a wolf, and they depend on each other to survive the harsh effects of that hell on earth, Canada. I gotta mention Ranking of Kings. Odd Taxi was also a very influential one. It may look like a furry anime off the bat, but I swear it's not. 2022 was absolutely loaded, and the surprising one that came out on top is Love is War with a 9 out of 10. This is a romance comedy, but personally, Chainsaw Man should have been number 1 this year. But also the Attack on Titan final season part 2 aired, but Spy Family was really good too. And that Bleach 1000 Blood War thing dropped. There was just too much good stuff this year, and honestly any one of these could have been number 1. Now for the most recent year, 2023. Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 was the biggest with the 8.6, and Season 2 just made all the weird girls thirstier for the blindfolded man. Pluto wasn't far behind with the 8.2, and it's about these advanced robots that kill all these people, and this inspector guy tries to stop them. Can't forget Hell's Paradise either, even though I thought it was kind of mid. There we go, that's it. That is the best anime from every year. If you're curious, the best anime for 2024 will be One Piece. I mean, have you seen the Egghead arc? 2025 will also likely be One Piece, and the best anime in 2026 would probably be One Piece if I had to guess. Alright, and that's it. If you guys learned something, let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I love you guys.